Hello! Sorry a little bit late. I had some things that changed on me in the last minute, like my monitor not working. Love when that happens. Apparently my grandma was like, hey, I'm gonna be kind and clean up the workspace, and accidentally turned off my monitor, which I didn't know had an off button. So, you know, normal things. When we last left off, we had a couple maps left. Let me just show them. I did them off stream. Yay! Ended up fighting a couple people. I haven't gotten all the rewards yet, but I did all of them. Main thing I'm missing is a large bullion there, speed card here, and the Levin sword here. Monitor's not working is never fun, especially with multiple on hand. Yeah, this monitor I'm usually playing on was the one that I was off. And playing with delay in a Warriors game, while I say it's lunar, it's no big deal. It is kind of a big deal. But because of that, I also didn't have time to prepare some things. So there are two things that are gonna happen. One, I got a couple more supports. Yay! Not the ones I want though, which is specifically these two. So I'm gonna see if I can actually get them ready.
Care to make yourself useful?
Oh, another thing I actually realized real quick that is important to check out is this. So something peculiar is striking me right here. I don't know if you can see what it is, but it's that. Part 1. Not like post or war phase, not like after prologue. This is prologue. This is part 1. And then there's going over to paralogue.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
That's not a good sign. Well, it might be, but it's not what I expected. Because I did feel like we were going through the different houses a bit fast, but this might explain it. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more food things, see if I can get Lysithia and Hubert or Ferdinand to have a support. Then do that, and then I'll be right back.
Care to make yourself useful?
Volunteer. Let's see, Lysithia. Where is Lysithia? There you are. And Hubert. Nice. I almost A-rank with Hubert.
Counting on you both.
Generic.
Very well.
There we go. Hubert is maxed out. Hey!
We all must do our
Oh,
fair share.
I forgot something. I need to open my Excel sheet. And I will show you guys why. Hold on. Google. Go to Sheets. Close that. And open my untitled spreadsheet. There we go. So, just to show off, here's my display capture for the wrong window. Hooray. Here we go. So, just to show real quick, this is the sheet I've been using to see who has supports and who don't. So if I now click on Hubert and Lysithia, I can see they are now at C. There we go. And that's how I'm gonna keep track of it. It's a pain. But yeah, with that, I can then check their support. Ah, no, their support it starts at B. Going full spreadsheet, I see. I mean, considering how annoying it is to not be able to look at this when I already started the fight phase, why not, I thought. But that means I have to do at least one more with those two.
Care to make yourself useful?
But instead, I can go... Let's see... Is there really only one with Lysithia? Fine. Nope. Oh, can I not do it twice? I cannot! So if I go here... It was behind me spoke, but can you blame with the support side? No! But with that in mind, I am going to have these two talk.
I've got nothing to worry about
Hey!
with the two of you on the job.
Unique dialogue.
So, Ferdinand, Shall we finish this elegantly, like the nobles we are?
Indeed, Lawrence. That is what people expect of us, after all.
Good for you two. Nice.
Spectacular work! As should be expected when the nobility of Adrestia and Leicester act as one.
There is nothing we cannot achieve.
Oh, hey, C rank.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make
And
yourself useful?
then one final one. Let's just go with these two here.
Counting on you both.
Generic.
Sure, I'll help.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but okay.
Alright.
We all must do our fair share.
And with that, I can now go for a support while I do my final tasks. Let's not go with chess, because that means I actually have to be there for it. Monica! Who only has with chess. Never mind. I'm a dumbass. Deritza! Only with chess. Never mind. I'm a dumbass. Constance? And Petra. This one I've been interested in. So, I'm gonna be right back and let this play out, and I'll be right back when I'm back. You know, English.
At last, we come face to face.
Constance, is something...
Listen here, there's no need to dance around me, for I bear you no ill will.
I am having confusion. What are you speaking of?
I speak of the bad blood between Brigid and the Empire, of course.
Ah, the war. I am having my own feelings about.
Surely you are aware that it was your father who invaded the lands of House Nouvelle, which I once called home. It was his aggressions which cost me my family, my friends, my land, everything. However, your father and many of your countrymen paid for this in the coin of their own lives. Furthermore, neither you nor I took part in that foolish conflict. Therefore, there is no merit to our dredging up the past. We need not be at each other's throats. Have I made myself clear? Good. Now farewell.
Constance has a personality of much color. I was not given a chance to give her my reply. I cannot be leaving things like this. I must be telling her that I have understanding. Constance? I am wanting to talk to you about what you were saying before.
Greetings, Petra. I fear I caused you undue distress. Please accept my humblest apologies for the offense. One from my meager and reduced circumstances has no right to insult a woman of your royal standing. As galling as this must be after the fact, I humbly beg your forgiveness.
You can have my forgiveness, although I was not taking any offense.
Oh, what overflowing kindness! Truly your mercy is too good for a wretch such as I. But I should not expect aught else from one capable of ruling an entire people. You are a mighty boulder, and I, but a pebble by the wayside.
So, I just came back and, Constance, way to just dump your drama on Petra at the same time as just like, you know, not letting her speak. Good job.
Let me speak, Constance, please. I am knowing that our relationship is complicated. I think about this every day. It is filling my heart with pain and confusion. But You had the braveness to say what I could not.
Stop, I beg you. You will crush my sad and pathetic frame under the weight of such undeserved compliments. I think it best if I keep my own counsel from now on. Pray pay my ramblings no mind. Oh my, now I have been so presumptuous as to tell you what to do. Please excuse me while I go crawl under a rock.
I am not understanding what happened here. Which Constance should I be believing?
Neither. Or both. Oh yeah, that is one thing I actually realized. I did play a little bit at Constance. Let's check through the convoy real quick. It's good to know both coins of the Constance just kind of blurt out whatever without a filter. The confusion of everyone, yeah. There were a couple things that happened off stream. I got some more of these. I got, for example, A rank on the Lord fight, so I got Gloucester Knights. Bought some more of these. Got everyone's chest or crest skill leveled up to level 2. And there were some abilities that I got increased. I changed Edelgard back to a Armored Lord because it's a much funnier playstyle than the Fortress Knights. Also got Fiendless Blow for several of my mages, but I haven't tested it out yet. What else? Yeah, Luck Cataclysm, apparently. Increases warrior fill gauge proportion to unit's luck. Slightly restores the warrior gauge upon seizing a stronghold. Increases warrior fill rate when using a class action of lance-wielding cavalry. So, yeah, he's just all about that warrior special. Priest Wisdom, some spells, War Strike, which is insanely good. I'm one-shotting several enemies. Also made him into a Wyvern Rider if I wanted to. Sniper, Warlock, Assassin. I got Assassinate. Haven't tested that one out either. His specials haven't stayed in line, so of course it's his specialty. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I got Assassinate. I haven't tested it out yet, but if it's like Death, it's gonna be good. Volganon, you didn't really change much. Spiral Shot, Tracking Shots. Got him to Paladin. Everyone is advanced class now as well. Lightning Fist is a very fancy move. Point Blank Volley, which is nice. Swarm Miasma, fine. Blizzard, Physic. I haven't played as Marianne once, actually. Dual Devastator, Battle Trance. Bolting! Bolting is nice. Bolting is very good. Alongside Fibble Winter, so a good skill around her to surrounding enemies, and one to just stop enemies in their tracks. And, oh yeah, as well as that, I actually got a sword skill for her. Which was, yeah, Light Blade. Marianne's very good once she gets going, but she's very frail. Yeah, I can imagine. Her ice ability every 200 hit is very nice to have. But let's get going for the next map, which is Paralog. With Giritza, Hubert, and Petra. So we're gonna get a sword, or a high rank sword battalion, and then we might get a mage battalion. The Minister of the Imperial Household learns the enemy plans to raid Garrick Mach, and he knows just who to use to lay a trap in the zone.
There you are, Hubert. So what's going on? This couldn't wait for a more reasonable hour?
So we're gonna need a mage, we're gonna need a sword, we're gonna need a lance, and we might need another sword, or another class that Jess is gonna take.
You are the last to arrive. But better late than never, I suppose.
Worry about what's to
I
come.
may be late, but I'm also smart enough to smell trouble when it's brewing. And you've definitely got something on the boil.
Please illuminate me.
Hey,
How have you come to this conclusion?
your stance?
Because I'm standing here with Yuritsa on one side and Petra on the other. You don't invite people like them along unless you need serious muscle.
It saddens me that I am not included in this toughness calculation of yours.
I mean, you're invited tough
Neither
people. That doesn't mean
fighting
you're
or
not
hunting
one.
have toughness for me. I am fighting and others are falling. It is a thing of ease.
Get on with it.
Yes, well, setting the question of toughness aside, your task remains the same.
Can you please just get to the point already? I'm gonna doze off if you stretch this intro out any longer.
Then I will do just that.
Stop being boring.
I've received information regarding a small-scale raid on Garreg Mach. The raiders in question are the Knights of Seros, but judging by their low numbers, they are not attempting to reclaim the monastery. Rather, their goal is assassination. Specifically, they seek to eliminate Count Varley.
Oh,
the
I'm
current
muted.
head of the
Oh
Southern Church.
no, how sad.
The Knights. Good. I'll enjoy this.
I have knowledge of stopping assassins. Let us be going with all haste.
I see why you brought the three of us along now. But still, you've got an entire army at your disposal. Why use so small a force?
If we suddenly increase our presence at Garreg Mach, the Knights will realize they have been found out and cancel the raid. But I need them to carry out their plan to the letter, so they might walk right into my trap.
I do wonder, is this just going to be like generic NPCs for the church force, or is it going to be like Catherine and stuff like that? Catherine and maybe oh, what's his name? I never remember his name. The servant boy. Earl? No. What's his
They will
name?
be like flies to the flame.
Cyril!
Not sure that's right, but I get what you're going for.
Which may tell you how I feel about Cyril.
Even if the flies are strong, it all ends the same.
You both remain as inspiring as ever. Now then, as we will be heading out tomorrow, we had best get our preparations settled quickly. Seeing as you are a long-tenured mercenary of some renown, I will leave the guarding of Count Varley's person to you. I hope it goes without saying that this is not a job which calls for improvisation on your part.
Aw.
Keep him safe and home, and do it well.
Both about your skill.
No worries, Hubert.
Or both
Those
about
knights
skill.
won't touch even a single hair on your guy's head.
Aw,
That
that's
is
sad.
precisely what
Aw.
I wanted to hear.
Is it? You care about
No
him?
wonder Lady Edelgard puts so much faith in you.
Seems like a lot of weight to throw on my shoulders.
If you fight with confidence, you will never be losing. I will do what I must.
Again, get on with it.
Yes, yes.
Stop
very well.
stalling.
Now, as far as Garreg Mach's current military capability,
Hey, protect Count Varley. Any allies are routed. So we're gonna need a lance unit, a mage unit, and a sword unit. Problem is, you're a mage unit who's not good against bows. So I know what to change. Luckily, Chess can be a warlock. Which also has Banshee and a heal. Let's go. And you're gonna grab a tome. There we go. And then you can grab a weaker tome. You promised me death, but not talking to death. Other than that, yep, you're gonna get the knowledge gem. You can get the strength ring. You can keep your fail gem, and you can keep the charm ring. What does charm do again in this game? No. I never remember what Charm does. Also, Chess is very overleveled compared to everyone else. But yeah, you can see Silver Lance. Charm is for battalions, I think. Makes sense. Oh, battalion, Lance. And... oh yeah, I had Axe because you were earlier an Axe person. There we go, Sword. And with that, we are good to go, I believe. Now the question is, what's going to be the gimmick? They have snipers, they have sniper, they have mercenary. Why do we have a random outpost over here? But yeah, these two are going to join together and be the mage group. And then these two can join, taking care of like riffraff. Hey, did I miss anything? Petra and Constance's dialogue. Other than that, I'm doing the paralogue with Yaritza, Hubert, and Petra. So, let's go!
Why bring me? Right. You appear to need.
There we
Not
go.
a problem. I've got this.
Begin.
I have realized they don't really need Chess's swords all that often. So, I'm using someone else for that.
From the monastery and into the outer courtyard.
Starting
There.
the mission.
Let's go.
Safe.
I will guard your back.
There it is.
So, provided you
Perfect.
remain
Take a breather.
close.
Help Count Marley reach his destination.
Wait, what's happening?
You got my back?
They come for me.
Strange. We had no reports of any excursions. Well, no matter. Our target is Count.
Thunder! Boom. Hold on. Check what that was about. Ah, someone else is screaming. I see.
And deal with them. The future
Not a problem.
Actually, go over here.
of the Empire
You turn around.
itself depends upon my survival.
Sadly.
I'm swapping in.
Go without saying.
So how's
but for
assassinates?
now, we need Count Raleigh.
Oh,
Any harm come to
fancy. Nice.
War feeds my body.
Good level up. Really like the look of Petra's or assassins like C5.
Begin.
No one really that close.
Starting them is time.
My turn?
Mere verbal. No thrill
Banshee!
to hunt.
Why do they pursue Count Valley with such fierceness?
Jesus!
has a large role in Her Majesty's banishment of the Central Church. As bishop, he gave legitimacy to her course of action. An action that carried great weight with adherents of the faith.
Go.
Not a problem. I've got this. There.
Bear witness.
Time to destroy.
This. Tedious.
Another one.
This is our best chance to eliminate this false bishop. We must succeed.
Come on. Oh, Sword Master. Any other people nearby? Maybe. Can I reach them in time though? Probably not.
No one is matching us.
I wanna keep going forward. Let me go forward.
Begins. Your life is forfeit.
Damn it. Hey!
Starting the mission.
Begin.
Over there.
My turn.
Turn around. Come on. They're all gathered over here, which means they're all dead.
Let's link up.
Watch my back.
We'll do it together.
And then the generic warlock spell that I'm so tired of seeing. All three down.
To fight an angry enemy is a simple thing, but we must also be having caution.
Get fucked.
You're pretty good at this, Petra.
Begin.
Over there.
You've really never been a bodyguard before?
Take a breather. I have only ever guarded my own body. In Bridget, we had raids and assassins every day. I had to be learning with much quickness.
Oh, you're running away?
The enemy stronghold will be ours.
Stop it.
Any final words?
Die already. There is one thing I found out which I'm willing to test out pretty soon. Hi.
My turn.
Yep, you're out of it.
Allow me.
Bye.
Are you ready?
Out of the way.
Worry not. I have this. I feel no mercy.
All right.
Right then.
Over there.
Is it my turn?
This is as far as
Oh, are you gonna come back again? Oh, hi, they're back. Huh? And now they're dead.
Distance, please.
All will perish.
Yes, I will be joining you.
Jesus.
Third weapon.
Our lives matter not. Crush them in the
Yep.
name of the Archbishop.
Oh, you lived? The Fred Swordfighter from closing in on Count Barley. Just die. Barley, why are you running away?
Therewith, starting the mission.
Stand back.
Okay, so if I do this and then...
Proved a most
No?
efficacious dear God.
Take a breather.
I thought I could use this and heal my
I
ally.
feel nothing.
Guess I was wrong.
Is this all the knights could muster?
Ow.
Stand back. This small raiding. Likely they sent only what they could afford to lose. Still, I doubt that was the last. I feel no
Why? Jesus. Banshee's scary.
It is time.
You stop.
No one is matching us.
I have to kill both of them?
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
God, Yuritsa has a giant range on his move. Blowing Ember. Bye.
Death grows distant.
Getting a lot of magic but not being able to use magic just yet.
Starting the mission. Is
Stand back.
Go down. Banshee. Yeah, just being able to do this with Hubert is so scary.
I feel no mercy.
Like, Hubert's skills synergized with the Banshee alone
witness.
in a scary way.
Yes.
How long time is there left? Almost halfway there. We protected him, despite him running off on his own at some point.
There's the dog. Don't let him escape.
Did they? Oh, hi.
No, not again. I can't take another step. You have to stop them.
Die.
You're weak.
Defeat the Swordmaster and now let's stop him. I got it.
Right then, let us go to work.
I'm with you.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Glowing Ember! Also a very strong move, in my opinion. Well then. Time to carry my enemy! Come on. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, class action Cavalier is good for, like, carrying enemies with you. Just look at this. General Crusher 5. I do kind of want to look at the...
I find
Wow,
strength
your
to
feet.
carry on.
I do want to look at the characters like, what's it called? Or achievements that I'm missing.
The Southern Turkish bishop is an enemy of the goddess and must be destroyed.
Tedious.
Oh. Oh, not like that.
They're few in number, but well prepared.
Oh shit, Shamir.
Our raid must have moved. They make me sick.
And there's Catherine.
Still, looks like the two of us will have to pull this one out.
Come on, come on. I can reach. I can reach.
No one is matching us.
I kind of reached.
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Ah, Jesus.
Let us
You
go
can
to
take
work.
care of Shamir, right?
In the name of Bridget.
Rue your own frailty.
I did not credit your strength enough.
There we go. Sniper down? Nope. Give me money! I said money. I think this is faster than just regular running. But I'm not certain. Wait, there's one more? Where were you hiding? There you are.
All will perish.
Didn't notice there was one more behind me.
Yes, I will be joining you.
So yeah, I expected Catherine, not Shamir. Which makes me believe we're not gonna get Shamir on this route at all.
Begin.
Come on.
Starting the mission.
There.
Allow me.
Are you ready?
Help us.
Worry not. I have this.
And now bounce.
If the Empire's always this tough, we've got some road ahead.
And now you can't get close. Uh oh. Banshee.
You know what? I'm glad for this. We've never had a chance to really go at each other before.
Jesus. Hibbert.
I failed.
Any final words? I feel no mercy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just die already.
I know what I invested. Time to retreat.
Yeah, I can see weapon arts being very powerful in certain situations.
That's it. I'm going back inside and never setting foot outside the monastery again.
Good.
I see where Bernadetta gets it from. Still, at least the guy's safe now.
People did not make a big scene for Siege to do that. Oh, I just made it with all the kills I needed. Nice. Now I finally have A rank battalions.
To kill is to grow stronger.
And MVP Furita, yeah. Hey!
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Aggression.
This is part of me now.
And just some nice regular weapons. Inward offense defense. So it can be good for a tank that I want to be more offensive. I have a invert physical magic for swords so that I can have a powerful sword user in Constance, for example. Because I want to get some of them into being a trickster. I want to see how that works out.
We finished the cleanup and inspection of the walls, sir.
Barnabas!
We also cleared out the Knights of Seros' base at the foot of Garrick Mach. The enemy has been routed and is now engaged in a full retreat.
Well done. That should keep us secure for the time being. Still, you will want to remain vigilant, Count.
But you just said we are secure.
For now.
True. I do not expect our enemy to launch any military offenses in the near future.
In the near future?
But if not military...
Assassins.
Of course.
That's what they're getting at. Show your understanding of the situation.
I get it. We'll be sneaking through the back door instead of trying to knock down the front gates.
Just you dumbass!
Imagine another assassination
Better.
attempt is already in the works. Probably something cowardly like poison or a dagger in the ribs.
I shudder to think of those zealots out for my blood. I entreat you to protect me, Baron Barnabas.
Oh, this is where Barnabas is keeping.
After all, I won't always have the Minister of the Imperial Household here to save me. The war has reached a critical stage, and his wisdom will soon be needed elsewhere. As steward of Garrick Mach, my life is in your hands.
I will do what I can, of course.
To start, I want you to confirm the identity of every single person entering and leaving the monastery. Also, the gatekeeper must hear of these new attempts on my life and ensure he keeps his watch most keen. That one is far too casual for my liking. Yes, well, enough of this. I must be off.
Of course, Count Varley.
Weird guy, huh?
Stronger than he looks, though not inclined to fight.
He has reminded me of certain woodland creatures. Though he is a fighter of much weakness, he has a talent for remaining alive.
When you put it like that, he comes off like some sort of mastermind. But I guess all Imperial nobles are crafty in some way or another.
Crafty, is it?
Sure. I mean, the two of you are nobles, and I'd say you're as cunning as they come.
Yes, Hubert and Yuritsa are both nobles full of cleverness.
Cleverness
Don't
is
forget to
killing.
include yourself among that number. After all, I specifically selected the craftiest soldiers I could think of for this mission. When the enemy is neck-deep in skullduggery, I need soldiers who are adept at
Skullduggery?
thinking on their feet.
Dare to be called crafty, embrace your
You
craftiness.
think I'm like you? Really? That's great.
I was talking about Petra.
Only a jest, I assure you. But since it clearly pleases you so, I must admit there was some truth behind it.
Good. Glad we got that settled.
I tire of this. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
He sure knows how to make an exit.
We should be going as well. It lacks wisdom to be far from the base for too long. But if you wish to be joining me for a small hunt, we will be passing through woodlands on the way back.
Sure, if it's on the way.
This is filling me with happiness. We will be landing a nice catch, then return home. Maybe a bear or a boar.
Yeah, that's not really what I'd call a small hunt. Petra? Hey, wait up!
It seems we truly are a crafty group after all. Still, facing Catherine and Shamir time and again is a great burden to bear.
Uh-huh.
But I must shoulder it if I am to protect Her Majesty.
That was a nice little dialogue from him. With that, let's go back and do one more support conversation. I sadly didn't get any of the ones that was recommended to me ready. Oh, Gomez, you missed one thing that I wanted to point out. And also, I have still not reread some of these things that I want to read. I'll do that after this. First, gather my supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood
Thank
of any
you.
army. Everything has its use.
Now for the important part. Hey, Gomez, I can't help but notice that
Which
when I
part
go
do you wish
here,
to reflect on?
it says part 1. Like, it goes prologue, part 1, and paralogue. It doesn't say part 1 without a part 2.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Now, for the thing I've been wanting to read for a long time now, it does indeed say part 1. We haven't read some of these characters' likes and dislikes. Where is it? Oh, support info here, nice. Oh yeah, can't deepen this one. Likes pure protein muscles training his baby sister. Dislikes book learning unfinished meals. Makes sense. Ellison of Kristen, deceased merchant couple. Opens an inn, deploys as a general in alliance when an army war begins. Fights in the Blitz of Regan, persuaded to become general for the Imperial Army. Likes art, the goddess, the four saints, striking landscape, faraway lands, peace and quiet, beautiful flowers. Dislikes people who don't appreciate art, stressful situation, and lightning. Most of the likes and dislikes are covered in Treehouse. There's a couple differences. Yeah, like, I think this one is the same, and they're physically laborious. Herself, Crest tidying up. I think I read some of these. This one, I haven't read him. Gold, fighting, women, gambling, great bravado. Dislikes, bounty hunters, losing best, getting an earful from Duke Goneril. Dislikes, sun bugs, vulgarity, admitting defeat. Cute things, her own perceived faults. Likes magic, showy spells, success, house novel, magic, helpful spells, selflessness, modesty, and black tea. So I'm guessing parentheses is like her downtrodden form. Freedom, musical, humorous anecdotes. Dislikes monsters, demonic beasts, conforming to expectations, stifling size, knights, preachy people. Makes sense. Not too many like differences. One thing I noticed with like, what is it? This ability right here. Like, I didn't get what the light will be dark or light depending on the stage, up to a total of 10. Press ZR to launch the orbs. When I first read this, I was like, oh, she's gonna have a combination of light and dark orbs surrounding her. No, she will have dark orbs when she's in light, and light orbs when she's in dark. It took me longer than it should have to realize that. Let's go with a Petra support, or chest support. Let's go... Monica.
You wanted to talk, Monica? This is an interesting choice of location.
hear you've been going above and beyond lately. That you perform miracles each time you set foot on the battlefield.
Yeah, because I'm good.
Why are you complimenting me all of a sudden? I mean, things have been going well, but...
Oh, I assure you, I have no ulterior motive. You've helped me out a great deal too, after all. Even Her Majesty praises your fine work. She talks about you so much, in fact, I'm more than a little sick of hearing your name.
Huh. She talks about me that much? Wait a sec. You aren't jealous, are you? That wouldn't make any sense.
Indeed, it wouldn't. Why in the world would I be jealous of you? After all, you are merely Her Majesty's subordinate.
Well, I'm her right-hand lady.
Your relationship will never transcend the bounds of master and servant. It will never reach the depths of meaning that Her Majesty and I share.
She's definitely jealous. Let's still provoke her further.
So you are jealous?
In what way? I am merely telling you the truth as I see it. It never even crossed my mind how irritatingly close you and Her Majesty are. Not once.
Yeah, you basically just admitted it.
I certainly did not.
You did. You said you were jealous that Edelgard and I are so close.
The word jealous never traversed my lips.
You sure you're not, though?
Perhaps a little.
That's what I thought.
But so what if I am? I have always been Her Majesty's most devoted admirer.
Hubert exists.
Hubert is one thing, but you're just a run-of-the-mill mercenary. To think Her Majesty has uttered your name more times than she has mine, it makes me want to scream my lungs out.
You've been counting?
Calm her down, question the importance of it all. This can't be healthy.
Why even keep score? It's not a contest. All this worrying is just gonna stress you out.
It's no good. I still keep track even if I'm not worried. I cannot help it. I can't believe it has come to this. I have no other choice but to ask for your help.
What's come to what now?
I will just have to show you. Come on, let's go.
What are we doing? Well, good news. We increased the port, Monica. Bye now. And with that, we can do Ironrod is under siege by the Kingdom Army. We have no choice but to double back in order to prevent the fortress from falling into enemy hands. Let's go. I also did some horse riding thing with both what's their name? Jeritza and Constance. Constance took forever to get through. I probably took like 7 tries to get through one perfectly.
It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom soldiers are pouring into Aryan Road.
Does that make us right on time or a bit too late?
Yes.
Dimitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes Count Rowe, who has a most notorious sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, him and every other noble.
This one to a different degree.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me for example. I am the perfect embodiment of what every noble should aspire to be.
That's the problem.
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand. Everyone, move out.
Alright. Oh, that's a lot of levers. Defeat Dimitri. Defeat condition none. Persuade Mercedes. That's all. And I need Yuritsa. Well then. Hidden staircase. Activate the hidden staircase using information. Throw. Add the Galspard militia reinforce Rove's army and halt in the information. I don't think I need that. Lure. Information in disarray. Yeah. Send an armor unit to protect the allies as they advance? No. Begin the stock with healing items. No, let's go with these two. Lock gates are indicated by a lock on the map. Classes with the lock touch ability can open the gates by interacting with them. Last chapter you recruit like 4 characters. This chapter you get 1. Let's change the class back to being a Swordmaster. And this gem can be replaced with speed. And Rigid Hunters, let's go. Okay, so I need a good axe, and that's gonna be Edelgard. Edelgard, you're down here, aren't you?
Another step toward victory.
I need a brawler. That's gonna be Balthus. I see you there, Raphael. However, Balthus is my man of the two.
Loose already.
And they have Cavaliers, so you're gonna keep the Wolffangs. I do know I have hammers, so I'm actually gonna swap her into a hammer. There we go. They don't really have swords, but I can swap him to be effective against a different type of unit, like inward offense defense. What's your unit stats? It's not a big loss in that case. But what about this heavy spear? It's weaker, but boost collisions, boost combat arts magic. Yeah, let's take this one instead. Dual Devastators, Battle Trance, Glowing Ember. Okay. That means I have a lot of effective units on these sides. Okay, so Jet's gonna go north, Baltus and Yuritsa go left. No. You two swap sides. Edelgard go right. Hi, Flesh. Wait, Flesh? Oh, ran off a Flesh! I'm just curious if I scroll through here. That's a lot. Hey! You're a High Lord with Arid Bar plus 25? We have the Dew, and then we have Mercedes. Okay. Now I'm just gonna real quick check my Excel sheets. Chess, you can have some go alongside Hubert's. So, yep.
I will prepare the Scarlet Path.
Edelgard, you can go with Ferdinand.
This war is ours to be won.
And then we have Baltus. You can go with Linhart. Doesn't really matter. Well, could instead of Bernadetta and get this matchup. And same with Yuritsa and Raphael.
I'll show you what I can do.
There we go. Also, hi, Leonardo. Oh yeah, Leonardo. I should probably... wrong button! Battle details. No. Where is it again? That's not it. How do I check, like, my enemy units again? Army status, probably. No. Oh, yeah, achievements. Yay! Still have a lot missing. Oh. C rank friend maxed out. Moonmaker. Achieve morale 2 for the first time. Obtain a repaired. Oh, you can get these as silver weapons, I see. Scholar's Tome. And here are all the different ones here that you can grab. Gotti. Grotty? Icar Scrolls, Tetringer's Mystery Owner. Okay, interesting. That's for later. I think with that I am ready to go. Let's just a final check through and see if they have the pair-ups they want. Yep. Let's go.
Courage, everyone. Right then, you appear to need us.
All right, I better back him up.
It's you need some backup?
There's not a... My will is there.
Here I go.
Okay.
They must learn who they're up against.
Starting the is that an old...
Not a problem. I've got this.
And then you.
I'm on, everyone. Orion Road is nearly
My
ours.
back?
Keep pressing
Watch
until we
this.
claim the main hall. The King's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
Where did you go?
They're closing in on the main hall. We must
Huh?
catch them, and quickly.
Where are you going?
We must reach the main hall before Count Rowe is put in peril.
Jeez.
Values his life above all else.
Here I go.
Guess I'll go here
They
instead.
must-
If they get a glimpse of his throat, the man will betray us in a heartbeat. The main gates are closed. We could circle around from the left or right, but
But the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the smart way and use the gates.
But what if I didn't? You will take damage if traversing floors and traps. Flying classes can traverse through floor traps without taking damage if they are mounted. Too bad I'm not.
devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate.
Why did that none of those count as hits against you?
Bringing it down.
There we go. Right?
We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
Yeah, it doesn't count for spikes. I can see why. There we go.
Bear witness.
Come on.
Fall in.
I got you.
Will sweep.
Smash that stronghold into rubble.
Get fucked. Jesus. Go down and grab this.
Starting the mission.
You can go over here.
Take a breather. I
Oh,
owe you one.
shit.
Let's link up.
Oh, very well.
Bye.
I'll take over.
And focus strike. And with that, lever is mine.
Here I go. They...
Time to wreck stuff.
This place is a serious pain. Why can't the route to the main hall just be a straight line?
Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
I'm on it.
Bear witness.
Doors are open. Can ignore the spikes now. That means chest over here.
And gates are open. What now? I'll hold the area around the gates, Your Majesty. You keep going.
We can do this, Randolph.
Chest,
None will get
chest.
past us.
You dumbass.
Spikes, just keep on.
Starting the mission.
Take a breather.
Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits.
The enemy controls the central gates as well. How aggravating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the central gates.
So go over there to unlock them. And I need to go through some spikes so I can get there.
So you're saying we should start by using the 2 devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair will be gray by the time we finish this.
Okay, that's a bit funny.
Not a problem. I've got it. Watch this.
Smash. Why does she keep disappearing? I'm literally fighting you right now.
This stronghold will fall.
I've got this. Here I go. No, they must.
I'm on fire!
Battle trance, you're dead. Golden fist time. Money. You can just stay there. Gwendolyn in trouble. No, not already.
You call that fighting? The Great Lion has only begun to roar!
I thought you did level up Teresa. Never mind.
That's something.
What am I
My
talking?
turn.
Gone. Okay, door's open.
Starting the mission.
Teresa can go over here for now.
Not a problem.
Or I could
I've
do
got
this.
Starting the mission.
And this.
I'll take over.
Go down already.
This stronghold will fall.
Hi.
I thought it might be you, Emil. This is admittedly not the reunion I was hoping for.
You can fix that.
Don't make me kill you, Mercedes.
Persuade.
Time to wreck stuff!
Ah, why are you running here? Oh, hey.
Bear witness. Commencing attack. Follow me.
We'll hit him as one!
Bye, Mercedes.
Did you see that?
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
You live.
I must keep everyone safe.
Not for long.
Please, Mercedes. No more.
I never could bear to see you cry. Not then and not now.
My turn.
Oh, very well.
Let's go.
I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week.
Come on, go down. More doors.
There.
Starting the mission.
Right there.
I'm on it. No charge.
Right here.
Here I go.
Now we can reach the other.
Not a problem.
There.
Watch
We'll
this.
open the central gates.
We must move on those gates. Time is our enemy.
There we go. Perfect.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
Join me.
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed! All troops, advance!
Doesn't matter if I'm low health.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Well, doesn't matter for me if I'm low
Be
health.
allowed to interfere with the rescue.
I'm counting on you, Ep9. Defend those gates with your life.
So this is where I die.
No, it isn't.
Very well. I stand ready for what comes.
Time slips away from us. Move faster.
Shall we call on Castle Gaspar's militia? They've been posing as civilians and should be near the main hall now.
Yes.
Watch out! Give me aid. Can you keep up?
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way.
Now heal.
One is down, one is to go.
Here I go.
I know there's more here.
Here I go. No, they...
Fire! And I welcome you. We will
Bye.
That should buy the main hall some time.
It seems we may be able to disarm the traps within the fortress.
Yeah.
I saw
You do that,
another
Edelgard.
device like this on the other side of the wall. Let's disable it.
I'm bringing it down.
Jesus!
I'm on it. No choice.
Let's go all the way up.
It is time.
Yep, door opened. I think that's the dude over there.
Finally. Now to breach the central gates.
You will go.
Yep.
Not a problem.
Go together.
Got this.
Kill him.
Starting the mission.
No further.
Yeah,
Dew is
defeat the
here.
dude.
That means Dimitri is too.
Take a breather.
I'll take
Edelgard,
over. Come with me.
Can you keep up?
hurry up to help out.
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way.
I do like how they don't count time while you're doing specials.
Take your best shot.
Hi. Uh-huh. Open.
Commencing attack. Follow me.
Time to wreck stuff. Follow
Same thing twice.
Let's do this together.
me. We're going for broke.
Give me money.
It's over.
Money.
We'd be out of our minds to
Go.
walk through a bunch of traps. Well, let's disable them already.
Go up.
Now we can advance safely.
That's another life.
We won't give up.
Back in the corner. The corner is my domain. Getting someone stuck in a corner with a cavalier is just destroying them. Oh,
Your Majesty.
We'll hit him as one. Did you see that?
The hunt begins. Your life is
did I miss the big boy? No, not quite.
That takes care of their gate. We're nearly to the main hall.
Come on. Die already. Okay.
Starting the mission.
Go over here.
Is that an... I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it.
Here I go. No
why are you guys still
mistakes.
stuck on this side?
Not a problem.
What was that? Oh, material. Hi, guys!
We'll hit him as one! Did you see that? The hunt begins. Your life is...
Am I really missing Dimitri? Yes.
We'll hit him as one!
Let's do it again!
Did you see that? The hunt begins.
I'm getting really tired of Raphael's special.
Well, we avoided the worst outcome. That's a start.
Seems victory is yours, Lord Gwendolyn.
The Empire holds the advantage.
Attention all troops! We stand with Lady Edelgard! Put the King's forces to rout!
I wonder if we hadn't done this fast enough, he would actually betray us and be fighting against us now.
You've left me no choice. Every last one of you shall meet your end here.
I'm just curious. Oh, we're not done. We're far from done.
So the blood of the King of Lions wants to challenge me.
I might actually enjoy this. You're weak.
If we want to slow the enemy, we must put as many troops by the main hall as we can.
Hey,
Because
weren't there hidden
makes
stairs
sense.
that lead from the east and west walls down to the fortress grounds?
Yep, there were.
You must have kept busy to make such strides in 2 short years.
I could say the same for you. Now let's get this over with.
Hey! You guys help out.
I'm on it. No charge.
Well, you can go here in the meantime.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must
Send troops in from the walls. Time to make the kingdom sweat.
Aria Road is the linchpin of the West. If we don't retake it, no, we must retake it.
Whee! Jesus, hold on. What was that? Give me some seconds. I think I saw a dog outside my window, so I'm gonna just check out if it's okay. Rockman? You're joking? That's literally what actually happened. So apparently my neighbors were walking with their dog without a leash because this area is fairly open field, essentially. And these were puppies, so the owners heard me screaming, and then the dogs came to check out where the sound came from. So yeah, I'm popular with humans and dogs, apparently. Anyways, back to killing Dimitri.
Words are unnecessary.
Die.
Watch my back.
We'll do it together.
You're very dead, Dimitri. You just don't know it. Oh god, it keeps going. Why does it keep going?
We are at a breaking point. All forces, fall back. Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your estate.
That will not be necessary to do.
Hi, Ingrid.
Stay with our king and live on.
Swear that you will
Not a problem.
return to us.
Oh wait, we are not going to be able to like convince her, which is gonna be a problem.
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way! I must outwit even death.
2 magic, no strength.
Here I go. No mistakes. They bring victory to Vargas, Your Majesty. Finally have it again.
Jesus.
Let's
I'm on it. No charge.
work on securing the rest of the fortress.
These old strongholds, that's fine.
So long as I stand, you will not threaten the future of Vargas, nor cause any of my friends
Haha, you're fucked.
harm.
Corny! Corny!
Face me.
Going over here to siege. Or I didn't select it. apparently.
Starting the mission is
My turn?
Let us
Ah, come on, I missed.
commencing attack. Follow me.
Not a problem. I've got
Nope.
it. Watch this.
Die.
This stronghold will fall.
Oh, their weapon stones here. Oh, double perfect.
You will fall.
Smash.
allow me.
I will take all the strength I can get.
Nice. I feel like if I kill Ingrid, I win this fight. Let me just destroy what's up here.
You've been unready, but I can still atone by giving
You know what? Help out here.
the two of them a chance to escape.
In the name of the Empire, you will not pass.
Please, young
Oh,
mistress,
thief.
surrender. Is that all? Your life hangs by a
You
thread.
know what?
I know what's at stake. If I am struck down, deliver this magic lance to His Majesty.
A magic?
Come with me.
Can you keep up?
Yeah, I don't want to kill her just yet because I feel like if I kill her, I end the fight. And I just saw the swordman at the bottom, or the thief,
Here I go. Know that they must learn who they're up against.
which means,
Starting
hey,
the mission.
kill.
Is that an
Reset wrong way.
him to rubble.
I'm bringing it down.
There we go.
Now you know the strength of the Adrestian Emperor.
You shine like a...
Here I go. No mistakes.
The fact that Randolph has so many commentaries, I feel like he's gonna be playable.
Let's do this together.
We're going for broke.
Hey, money.
It's over.
Now die.
Guardian Road has nearly been brought to
There you are.
We'll hit him as one. Did you see that?
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Hey, that worked out. Now, Baltus.
I'm on it.
Open chest.
I'm on fire.
Did I open it? No. Just rare material? Oh, that's a bullion. Better. Now, everyone, kill within the next 2 minutes. Ready for overkill. Bye! Money! Hey, I called correctly.
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
So this is the first death of the students. Ingrid has died! Ah.
She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Because of you, we have defended Aryan Road and many of the Empire's loyal vassals.
Well then.
I thank you for your valor.
Secret entrance.
We must hurry, Your Majesty. The others have already withdrawn.
I know. I know. Forgive me, Ingrid. It saddens me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
We've been over this, Dimitri.
Your Majesty, please.
She deserved so much happiness. Even after losing her betrothed, she faced life with strength and vigor, only to face the agony of death once more. It should have been me who died. How can I ever atone to Count Galatea? To Glenn?
Please, don't torment yourself. Ingrid chose to be there, and she did so for you. Do not take that from her.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Fargus.
What do you mean magic lance? Isn't that just
So
Ian?
rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
Hey, Fruit of Life. Yay, we did it. Ingrid's dead.
Inconsequential.
But if that's Ian, is he gonna be like double wielding lances?
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
I'm making.
Everyone's leveling up.
Seems like
A lot of decks on her.
To kill.
Yep. No shock there. Smash! I'm half convinced they called it a magic lance to avoid you. I just needed to pronounce the name.
I didn't think I could get any
Ooh,
stronger.
Frozen Fists! If it's anything like Lightning Fist, it's gonna be really good. Mercedes! A bishop already. Nice. God, I have so many mages. The only mage I don't have by now is Annette.
By your valiant efforts, Orion Road
And
is
Hanuman.
held strong. I thank you, one and all.
Ah, I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble?
Because you're bad.
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
Well...
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to Enbar. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles, and until we've had time to retool our strategy.
We hold Orion Road and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Myrden to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that, I apologize.
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? You usually exude confidence. From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm just curious
I'm personally
now.
happy I had
Where
the
are we
chance
going
to
after
see
this?
Her Majesty's vulnerable side, even if just this once.
Ah, reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale. I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battles.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
Seconded thought. Tease her a little.
How about me? Do I count as consistent?
I can always count on you to be you. And you may take that any way you like.
I'm curious. She said the F word.
So we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages.
Are we gonna fight the... something bad is gonna happen with us going back to the capital. Let me just recount a little bit. The ones units we don't have are... We don't have... Hilda, we don't have Claude, which I don't think we're ever gonna get. Other than that, I think we have every single Alliance member. From the Kingdom, we have Ash, and that's it. We don't have... Ingrid is dead. Sylvain... We have Mercedes now. Annette... I found Annette, actually. She was a warrior of all things. Felix, Dimitri, and the Duke. We're not gonna get the duo. He's just a no-go. Same with Dimitri. So, we might get Annette now that we have Mercedes. But other than that, I don't think we're gonna get him. Many other people. Maybe Sylvain.
Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the
Nice
battles
girl.
we've been through.
Yeah, but Mage.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
Oh yeah, Leonia of the Alliance.
about
That's the one. She's probably with the
I've
Violet.
been giving it some thought, and I don't think we need to obsess over that anymore.
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream.
Was. Aztec.
And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through since you joined the Empire.
Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my friends. Unless you think that's a mistake.
Yes. I want you to kill Sothis.
The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it.
Thinking?
Their allegiances have changed, yes. But no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
Only hundreds? Consider Arvel.
Yeah, alright. Fair point.
I'm glad you understand.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Thanks for being there.
Why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
You recruit several people whose troops be decimated. Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna say it this time.
Scarlet Blaze.
Uh-oh.
Unrest in Enbar.
Uh-oh.
Despite successfully defending Aryan Road, Edelgard concludes it is no longer possible for her to hold the eastern and western lines at the same time, and pauses to explore solutions. Almost as if trading places, she sends Count Berglies to the Kingdom front and returns her own forces to the imperial capital of Enbar.
Okay, I get that this little chat needs to be a secret, but if we get any deeper into the woods, someone's gonna be looking for our corpses.
One can never be too safe.
Just because you get lost, Chess, doesn't mean
We
Hubert
do not
does.
know where our enemy lurks these days.
But yeah, I'm gonna feel we're gonna fight the those who slid in the dark trying to take over the capital again.
Lysithia's here too?
What's
she got to do with this?
The exact same thing.
Lysithia has had contact in the past with those who slither in the dark. I asked her to come along so she might be privy to all of the information.
I'm just listening. Pretend I'm not even here.
I do like how they show Lysithia being
Besides,
relevant to the
they're my enemy too.
to the Empire, because she has so much relevancy, and I feel like she kind of got overshadowed.
Right.
Like her relevance in all this.
Now, as you know, our enemy has gone into hiding. But considering what they are capable of, we cannot relax our guard, particularly at the capital. The streets of Enbar practically teemed with them at one time. So we cannot rule out the possibility they will attempt some mischief when Her Majesty and the rest of us return.
That's true. They're devious, both everywhere and nowhere at once. We have to be careful.
Move the conversation along, sympathize with
They're a
Hubert.
real headache, all right. So, how can I help?
I called you here because I have a request and a warning.
Yeah?
I believe that if those who slither in the dark do try something, they will attempt to approach you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Your powers may come from the same place as theirs, right?
Yes.
It stands to reason they might try to recruit you.
Sure, but they'd be wasting their time. There's no way I'm gonna help those monsters.
And what if they appear as your long-lost brother? Same hair, same eyes, a voice full of kindness.
Are they actually going to be like, hey look, here's chess, but male?
Or, what if one of them calls out, I finally found you, my child?
Maybe they are your family. Maybe they are not. Could you really drive a sword through their heart with that knowledge yet uncertain? Forgive me. That was cruel. I am merely voicing one possibility among many. Still, now you will know to expect it. It behooves you to remember how harsh reality can actually be.
Yay! Oh. Aw. Hey, chat, should I make a secondary save file? I feel like I need to make a secondary save file. Oh, Jesus, so many supports again. I suppose one's hometown will always hold a significant place in their heart. There's a wide range of emotion coursing through you right now, from an unbridled sense of freedom to a feeling of relief. But I can't quite wrap my head around why, as I have no hometown myself. At least not as far as I remember. Maybe. Well. Save. Save. Flesh! Flesh and I have been allowed to return to the Imperial capital to see our family for the first time in a while.
Way to go!
Plus, we've been succeeding in protecting the Iron Rod, so we can go back with our heads held high. Exactly. You helped me so many times, Chess. I thank you for it. Yeah, you were amazing. I hope we can work together again someday. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Mercedes, there you are. Oh no. Is it really alright that I came to Enbar? I'm certainly glad to be alongside him, but no, it's nothing. I chose to walk away from everyone, and now I have no other options. Do you want a gift? Maybe a floral adornment?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Oh, hi. Listen up.
This will be my first time in Enbar. It's the biggest city in Foldland, yeah? Whenever there's too many people around, I tend to freeze up. Might not be a good idea to head to the busiest city around. I mean, if I let a side slip there. Don't dig any deeper. Yeah, sure. Still, if you need a hand with something, just let me know. What a pal. Ooh.
By the way,
I rather like the church in the capital. It's quite old, but possesses a pleasant atmosphere. Oh, Randall Farmer is basically recolored a version of Alois. Huh. 1,000 years ago, Saint Seros appeared in Enbar and guided the founding of Adrestia. She also built Garreg Mach, though in the end she left the Empire entirely. Given such history, I believe the Church of Seros ought to be protecting the people of Adrestia even now, and yet... Constance!
It's all hopeless.
Return to the capital means returning to the Imperial Palace, yes? I wonder if there's truly a place for me there. I will surely mean suffering at the hands of the daughters of nobles my family once mingled with. And well, since the nobility seems to hold little love for you, perhaps you will act as my shield. No. You betrayed all your immediate friends and now intending to beat them up. But here's some flowers, new buddy. Speaking of Enbar, that reminds me. I haven't been there since I was infiltrated at the black market to get Vara Mushti back, after it was stolen from my mother's hometown. Say you remember something like that. The black market. Wait, I heard about that. So that big guy picking fights was you all along? Actually, nope. Must have been someone else. Now, where is it, though? I want it again.
Hear me out.
Okay, let me hear that for the first time in a while. Same for you, yeah? We should end up dead in the next battle, so we better spend our coin while we can. Don't say that. Give me
I carry
my
a little of everything here.
seals.
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got
Seals.
an eye for quality, friend.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you again soon.
Deal. So here's my pitch.
Enbar's been around a lot longer than Garreg Mach. Of course, the Imperial Palace is sprawling. The Imperial Palace and sprawling city didn't exist in the old days. But now the town houses one of the largest markets in Podland. Every merchant dreams of making it big there.
Welcome.
Hey, guess what?
Nothing but the best for you. 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 Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you.
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch.
Now, what actually did you sell that is new
I
here?
carry a little of everything here.
Tomato and poultry. And some fish.
Hope to see you again soon.
Hey! You too.
Got a sec?
It's been quite a while since I felt this kind of atmosphere. Is this what the soldiers mean when they speak of the calm after the battle? We had some sad farewells and a lot of pain. But I suppose we should try to be happy now that we're alive and able to return safely home. The Middle Frank Opera Company has been tasked with providing performances as a way to thank the Imperial Army for its services.
I wonder...
As a formerly featured songstress, perhaps I could do more to show my own appreciation for all your efforts. You sure could. Please don't. Now you're talking. But what do you mean by that exactly? Come by the infirmarator and I'll sing a song that suits both spirits and nerves. Yes, a song. What's inside here? Pizza? Yay! Returning now. How tedious. Had we kept fighting, I may have enjoyed myself. You want to refer to
What
the
do you
front?
think?
I'm sure Edelgard would send you if you asked. No, I was ordered to return with her and must obey.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Although since we're heading back to Enbar for the first time in a bit, I'd sure like to see my family. I mean, think about it. So long as we're caught up in this fighting, there's no telling when one of us might leave home for the last time. Don't say that.
Supplies are
me
the
supplies.
lifeblood of any army.
Thank you.
Everything has its use.
Dum-de-dum. Oh, it's excited to be heading back to the capital after so long. And since my father's a Garreg Mach, I don't have to see him. Maybe I can actually relax. Sympathize with your father. Ask about her
That
mother.
reminds me.
You know, I heard plenty of things about your old man, but not a word about your mom. Really? But my mother is a civil official who still works in the Imperial capital. She has a ton of useful skills, and people say she's an intelligent, accomplished lady. Not like me at all. I'll do these two, and then I'll probably do a support.
Do you have a moment?
There are lots of historic buildings still standing in Enbar. With the battle on hold, I hope to take a nice long stroll around to see all the different sites.
Well, you see...
Would you two want to walk in the city with me? Together? Agree to go. There you go with Mariandas. Agree to go. I bet you make sure great tour guide, Ignatz. I'm in. Great! I can't wait to show you what Enbar has to offer. What about you, Marianne? I will think about it. Rest my voice a bit. Let's go with... Oh, Uppy. I'll probably just go with someone with Jess. Hubert! Ferdinand!
Ah, fiery as ever. What an inspiring sight.
Oh, hey, Ferdinand. You think so? The way I see it, a mercenary who doesn't train every day probably won't stay a merc for long.
I cannot dispute your logic. Though, I must say, you never did strike me as a typical mercenary. And your upward trajectory has proven me right. To go from nothing to a commander rivaling even the finest of nobles as quickly as you have is astounding. You are the most intriguing woman.
Except for the protest.
Intriguing? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I've just made a habit of giving my all.
Your all, you say?
If you say only if Marianne goes, Ignat says something along the line of, I'm not sure how to respond to that, but okay.
Something wrong?
To the contrary, I find your attitude inspirational. We are birds of a feather, you and I. Every task I undertake must also be done to utmost perfection. Polishing my armor? It shall have a mirror sheen. Cooking a meal? Let not even a single ingredient go to waste. True nobility means surmounting any challenge before you with no less than every fiber of your being.
That's taking it a little far, don't you think? Maybe you're not wasting food, but what about your time and energy? And I'm not any sort of noble, you know.
I am aghast. Are you suggesting that devoting myself fully to every endeavor is wasteful?
I mean, yeah. If you put your all into every little thing, you'll run out of stamina right when you need it most. You're like the knight in that proverb. The one who spends all day building a fence around his Pegasus, only for it to fly away.
Valuable advice for a Pegasus, perhaps, but I am no beast.
I am Ferdinand von Iron. This can't be serious. No point pressing him on that.
I know that you're different. I do. But everyone needs to take it easy sometimes. If you always keep your bowstring taut, it's just gonna snap when you actually need to fire.
I assure you I am no bowstring either. But I take your point. However, there is no cause for concern. As I have told you on multiple occasions, I am
Ferdinand von Iron.
Whether I am resting, enjoying leisurely pursuits, or simply in contemplation, I always apply all my energy to the task at hand. At work or at rest, I will forever give it my all.
Seriously? What's full-on resting even look like?
Sleeping near coma. Nice. Wait. I can immediately do his next support. Yeah, this one is usually the one I wanted to like train because of just getting these right here is so valuable. Maybe not this one, but the others are really good to have. Problem is I can't learn any of those right now. Are you familiar with the weapons associated with the saints, such as the Spear of Assault, used by Saint Kehoe? And of course, there's also Saint Sethling's Caduceus staff. The Central Church controls the majority of these sacred items, but there's no small numbers whose the whereabouts have been lost to time.
Brief.
Before the war, we searched for the weapons we had lost and came upon the axe now used by Her Majesty. You might want to consider doing the other supports off stream and compiling a reaction to video or something. Yeah, I might do that. Hearing Her Majesty says she did only say she Hearing Her Majesty say what she did only makes me feel all the more inadequate. But I will never ever let such a thing happen again. You agree with me, Dad? Yes? I don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, can't say I don't. I do. Of course, I'm just a hired sword, so we don't exactly have the same lord-vassal kind of relationship that you do. But if you mean inadequate in the sense of not being able to finish my job, then I'm with you along all the way. I suspect you might say something like that. Something that'll make you wise to Her Majesty's charms. Hi. I'm a member of the Kingdom House at Elidor. I spearheaded support for the Empire, but, well, during the subsequent discord, the Kingdom's army ended up marching south. And in the end, the region north of Count Rose territory had once more sided with the king. Indeed. Sensing a clear danger to myself in such an arrangement, I fled to the Empire. Smart man. I'm glad Lord Leonardo made it out safely, but when we killed Ingrid, I can never go back, can I? There's no place for me in Pargus. Whatever part of me that was a knight is dead. Yeah, you're right. Hey, what about Do you like riding boots? Or Legend of Chivalry?
Wait, for me?
You're welcome! Now turn that frown upside down while I quietly leave this place. So long as your face remains unbothered, I trust that nothing of note has come to pass. Our common sense simply does not apply to those people, and we cannot ever know how or when they might make an appearance. Please don't let your guard down, even in Enbar. Also, this might be overly cautious of me. Be wary of Hubert. I don't think the man entirely trusts you. No. I'm curious about one thing. Oh, they want me to use Felicity and Mariana next battle. So, I'm curious. Which convoys did I give a secondary class to? Or convoys? Which units? Yeah, I made him a bishop, but I think I stopped. Linhardt doesn't have one. Okay, yeah. We have some that still needs to be class. I'll get them when I get there. Hey, what about we train a bit?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Quick. Lance classes, money for leveling up. Other than that, no reason. Let's train. You can be swapped with Bernie. Your class can be swapped to nothing else. You can be swapped with, Lawrence, Raphael, Baltus! Brigand. Yeah, that needs to be trained or leveled up to a warrior. Oh yeah, Linhardt is trying to be a cavalier here. Maybe I should make him a warlock instead. Yeah, let's acquire 2 classes. Linhardt. Warlock.
Well, don't I look splendid?
Yes. No. And then Petra. 5-man rider. I need flyers. Or at least option for flyers.
A challenge that will be overcome.
No. And now I can start training a bit. Just swap you over here to there. Successive training.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
The English Blow and Thoron.
This is quite fascinating.
Great.
Only
Meteor!
Hey, I'm getting
Tornado
better.
shot? I think I've seen that used by
go unused.
random users. 5-man rider's wisdom.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
So, hey Dorothea, what other classes? There we go. Successive training, let's go.
I must make the most of this ability.
Russian.
I didn't think I could get any
Fierce
strong.
Fists.
Time to work you into
And
shape.
with that, acquire class. Let's grab the archer for you. Congrats.
All is done for the sake of power.
I want to see if you'll be able to learn schism shots. And Baltus. What do I do with Baltus? You like knocking people away, so you know what? Axe.
I'll do whatever.
Nope. Drain. Swap your class over to Priest. Swap your class over to Brigand. Excessive training, let's go.
There must be more.
Thunder Rush.
Oh, look at that.
Dex.
I must make the most.
Prowess means nothing
Fire Sweep.
without resolve.
Hey, Edelgard, Bernie, Petra, Constance. I'll check those later. But with that, I can
Training can be the difference
do
between
this.
victory and defeat.
Hey, Constance! Assassin!
I doubt this will change anything.
No. Train. There we go. Only 2 more.
This power will serve.
Renewal!
I imagine
Priest
it is.
boy. Grab our brawler. Archer. There we go. Final one.
What a fascinating.
Reason, nice wisdom.
I didn't think I could get
Wild
any
abandon.
A new power
Defiant
is now.
strength. Alright.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training,
Got some
you'll
nice
be
classes there.
unstoppable.
Got a minute?
All this talk about rethinking our strategy seems like it's more for the big brains at the top. In the meantime, I got some time off. What am I supposed to do in the capital? Got any ideas? Just eating a lot. Time to sleep when he has a chance. Do what you always do. Lift some heavy and lift something heavy and then chow down with a nice hunk of beef. Sounds like a good idea to me. I wonder what kind of grub I can dig up in Enbar. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it now. I don't like how we're hyping this up.
Hey.
There's so many leaders in our age in Her Majesty's personal army. It's great. And I'm gonna prove myself to be the best. Yeah, sure, you're dead. Then... I'm surprised Edelgard would choose to return.
Excellent.
I thought her the type to continue fighting at any cost, but I'm glad to be proven wrong.
Let's see.
Yep, it's always good to have a leader to be flexible. Personally, I'd love it if she abandoned this war altogether, but that seems like a long shot. You don't think so? Lawrence!
Speaking of...
The Imperial Army of Enbar has existed since before the establishment of the Adressian Empire. It is where the Saint Zeros first appeared to the world. You've been there before, yes? Were you able to appreciate the city's rich and storied history and all its glory? As for a tour.
Right on.
I've been there, but hearing you talk about the sites has me excited. Maybe you'd even be willing to give me a little tour alongside Lawrence?
In actuality...
Or Ignace? Actually, this will be my first time there, although I have been to the royal capital. Food. Food.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Expand. Yes, I can get more areas, but that's not really what I'm here for. Greatly Phil's Awakening at the start of battle. Let's lead with Baltus and... Caspar. Yeah, food.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Hey, my favorite.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones is the Greatly Phil's at the start of battle.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Another one. Awakening feels somewhat faster and weapon durability somewhat reduced. Lysithia and Ferdinand.
Yeah, the flavor...
I've upped my chance of getting a good meal, and I'm still sucking at it.
I can tell you were trying to make something that would appeal to a child. But I suppose that's okay once in a while. I'd eat it again.
Chicken wings are delicious. What are you on about?
No. Did you really? Oh, you did. This is my absolute favorite. Thank you.
Yay, happy.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Now I need the 2 warrior ones. And... Monica Petra. Why not? Solid.
How did you know this was my favorite? This surprise pleases me.
Good for you two. Hey!
Whenever you're hungry.
But yeah, with that I gotten all the food items.
Alright!
Oh yeah, triumphant return! Maybe it's not quite triumphant enough for me to say that. Anyways, we're heading back, but my father's entered the Arianrod and is keeping an eye on the Kingdom Army. Apparently Duke Girth, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, was sent to Merlin in his place. He fights pretty well, right? Like, well enough that maybe he'll be able to hold it? Time to do some
Care to make yourself
volunteering. Let's see. Ferdinand, is Lycidia here? No. Is there anything that either Ferdinand and Hubert could do with Lycidia? Or are all of them separate? No, here we go. Nice.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
And then Ferdinand and Constance. Good job. Perfect. I'm gonna roast.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
And a final one. Let's run a street stall. Sure. Good job.
We all
I'm just
must do our fair
curious.
share.
What is Mercedes support? Probably with Jeritza, but I don't think many beyond that. Maybe Ash. Caspar! Ash, Lycidia, and Jeritza. Not too many.
Well met.
The war has started, yet the air in the capital remains rather cheery, no? I suppose I can't even imagine the possibility of losing. And while I would want to think of that way myself, one never knows what fate has in store. Why? What would happen if instead of the Empire itself were suddenly invaded? I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. You have a dumb nose.
Hey there.
Randolph is the son of the previous Count Burgley's second wife, and one who caused much family strife. I wonder what Caspar and the others think of a man like that being welcomed as a leader. But do you see Hubert's Ferdinand support? I haven't gotten there yet. I fear we'll invite backlash, though perhaps in the conversation it's lost to you, seeing as you're a benefactor yourself. Like if I check supports, I don't think they are able to talk. Oh, they are! Wait. When did that max out? I can check that one out before I go for the next story segment. I wasn't gonna do that today, but suddenly this upcoming chapter is shorter than I thought.
Do you have a moment?
So the war has calmed a little. Does that that does not mean we no longer have things to do. We must reorganize our army as well as change our relation with the other regions. I will need to lean on your strength more than ever in such times. Squints their eyes and nod doubtfully. Sounds like a lot of responsibility. I'll do my best. The record of achievement thus far speaks for itself.
What do you think?
You're returning to the capital soon, yes? I'm having time to go back to Bridget. It would give me happiness to visit home after a time of such longness. Bridget?
Let's see.
Bridget's your homeland, right? Place beyond the sea? Guess you'd have to sail out there. Yes, I would be riding with a trade ship, as I am lacking a vessel of my own. Although someday I'm hoping to travel back with Porthos, so please.
What can I do for you?
I have come to Enbar to welcome you and give congratulations for the many battles you have weathered so far. I must say, you have proven to be a grand success. Her Majesty certainly have a keen eye for talents. True, there have been a few stalemates, but there can be no doubt that the Empire will emerge the ultimate victor in this war. Uggy.
Frankly.
Though it's rather lacking in reliability, I heard whispers of an attempt on Her Majesty's life is currently in the works. Just in case, I brought along soldiers to meet her, though I admit my worry may be unfounded. Approve his caution.
Are you sure?
Hey, better safe than sorry, especially when we're not even inside the city yet. After all, the best time to attack is just before the enemy thinks they're home free. That's when their guard is always at their lowest. Wise words. I'm actually rather shocked. I'm a mercenary who attacks people during this. I have my regrets about the campaign, but at the same time, I believe I have done all that I could.
Right.
I have even seen a path to will lead the Empire to ruling Fodlan and opening the way to a better future. Do you think so? We were forced into stalemate with the Alliance, and fight with the Kingdom is at a standstill. The Central Church is alive and well. Minor challenges still lie ahead on our path to victory.
Let's see.
I think Hubert is right. When I think of all the left to do, it's hard to feel terribly optimistic. I respectfully disagree. We know the problems that lie before us. We have to conquer them. Spoken like a true optimist. Though I suppose I should expect nothing else from you. Hey guys, wanna talk while I listen in?
So when it comes to precedent, that is the situation. Yes, I see.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Such zeal.
Ah, Hubert. What are you doing here at this hour? Up to your usual intrigues behind Edelgard's back?
I would thank you not to make such blind and rude assumptions when you lack any basis for them.
Well, yes. I suppose I was making assumptions. You have my apologies.
Not at all. I am, in truth, up to my usual intrigues, so your amends are quite unnecessary.
Oh, all right then. Hold a moment. You were?
In any event, what are you reading with such vigorous intent?
Listen to me, Hubert.
A book of past judicial precedent, is it? Ah, and specifically concerning the prosecution of nobles.
Like your father?
Yes. I have a mind to settle matters with my father. The letter of the law considers rebellion a capital crime, but practically speaking, that is not the case. Members of the nobility are especially likely to be granted clemency, and all the more so in recent years.
Yes, they expiate their guilt by surrendering peerage, providing assets and information, and leaning on the strength of their past meritorious deeds. In short, the nobility make full use of every excuse available to hold tight to their miserable lives.
Doesn't that count for everyone?
One could pluck off their arms and legs and leave them to fester in the dankest of prisons, and they would still come wriggling back to the surface.
You can't say dank anymore and be expected to sound ominous.
So long as they are permitted to live, that is.
Like with the former Marquis Vestra?
That one did not serve his emperor properly, and acted in a manner easily construed as treasonous. This is incontrovertible fact.
Go on.
Sadly, he resisted arrest and lost his life in the unfortunate incident that ensued.
Unfortunate.
His guilt, or innocence, on the matter of treason will remain forever shrouded in mystery.
That sounds like a careful bit of sophistry to me. It appears to anyone with half a mind that you thought him guilty and had him executed.
No.
As a noble, he should have been judged in public, as is right and proper, no?
So long as they are permitted to live, the noble creature struggles desperately to continue doing so. Such is ever their nature.
Which is precisely why I am investigating precedent. In order to block any means by which my father could escape justice.
They will suffer the dankest of prisons with less than 420 meals a year and in blazing heat.
I will not allow him to stage a comeback. I will see my father properly judged for his crimes.
But could you, if matters came to that? I wonder.
It is not a question of can or cannot. The man will be dealt with, and by my hand. I could never forgive myself otherwise. Not as the inheritor of the title of Duke Ire, nor as the one to succeed him as Prime Minister.
It is for Her Majesty to decide such things. However, If it proves to be in Her Majesty's interest, I suspect this resolve of yours will be most welcome.
I'm curious. Yep, it's locked. Something's gonna happen to his father right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well then. Time for some more saves. One, 2, 3. Now what does the map say? Unsettling truths. Later. Edelgard's army returned to Enbar, hoping to recuperate from the fatigue and the recent string of battles. Little do you know, your respite is too brief indeed. Or to be brief indeed. I have a feeling that there's gonna be another rebellion led by Duke Ire. Maybe having hired Byleth or something.
I'm glad we have returned to Enbar. It's far warmer than the kingdom, for one. How are you doing, Your Majesty? I hope you've been getting some rest at least. It seems you never stop working unless someone physically pulls you away from it.
I've been getting more rest than Hubert, at least. We're here in the gardens, chatting, are we not?
Fair enough. And so I'm clear, even a sliver of your time is a blessing beyond all measure. Though I suggest you find a better point of comparison than Hubert for how hard you work.
Just having tea together, so just have some alone time.
You know what I need? Some good, solid alone time. Just kicking back and taking it easy for a bit.
I agree. When you're busy, taking it easy begins to sound like quite the luxury.
What's happening in the throne room?
Oh boy.
Hubert, what's wrong?
Intruders in the palace, Your Majesty. They entered through one of the secret passages, and are even now attempting to hunt you down. I sent soldiers to intercept them, but we should be prepared for anything.
Anything from
Do you think
anyone?
it's those who slither in the dark?
I know not. But they could not have breached that passage without assistance from the inside.
Ire.
Though there are only a few who know of that passage, and would be capable of acting as a guide. Your Majesty.
Why were you looking at me?
Hubert, do you really think she would do that?
Oh, hi. Monica, no, not Monica, but... Shamir! I thought it was gonna be Kranya.
You're not getting away!
This shall be your grave, intruder!
You simpleton! Were you trying to annihilate me as well? Thanks to you, the assassin made their escape!
As though one of your paltry skill would have caught such elusive prey in the first place. What matters now is that we give pursuit. All trespassers must be felled without mercy.
Behind you. Behind you! I don't trust those two! Defeat Shamir. Edelgard is routed. Persuade Shamir! So, yeah. We're gonna go into some kind of skip because I would not have been able to do the paralog if I'm having Shamir on my side. Get Edelgard to a safe location using rescue magic. No, I can't control her. Stronghold sabotage, anti-archery training. Grant the Bowbreaker ability to stronghold captains in the allies' front. Let's pick rescue. Who's this? Ah! Good job. Now... we can make the pair-ups be Lysithea and Marianne.
I'll do my best. I'll handle this.
They look out at Edelgard and Hubert. No, not Hubert! Okay, so what I need sword, I need lance. Lance I have here. I need brawler, I have there. I need anti-armor, it's also there. Do I have armor slayers? I do! Ah, but it's worth it. I should have a mage as well, so let's swap you for Dorothea.
Another day?
I'm curious. Meteor! Summon a volley of meteors. Vestra, just cavalry. Huh. Let's grab this one. Sword, lance, brawler. Yep, this is good, I think. Just... Let's give you... you're pretty close to being done. You can get the knowledge gem. Okay. I'm not gonna, like, linger for too long on this. But where is Shamir? Like, I would expect her to be somewhere, but... no. Alright. Fight.
That was Shamir.
Yes, it was.
I am here to aid.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
So, I'll back you up.
Not a problem.
Sure, everyone is
I've got this.
Fight.
You can count on me. I've got you covered. Please, I'm not sure.
Starting the mission.
Here?
Is that an order? I'm on it. No chip.
Which means the attackers.
They must be the Knights of Saros' assassins. We must protect Her Majesty with everything we have.
I kind of forget that I have this ability.
You got my back?
Stop the enemy incursion.
Okay.
Seal up those entry points before reinforcements arrive.
See, stronghold.
Perhaps a duet?
Happy to help.
Okay. What
Lady
does
Edelgard,
Meteor look like?
I must ask that you remain in the throne room where it will be easier to defend you.
Oh, just continuous. I see.
As your protection will require my full attention, I will remain here at your side.
This stronghold will hold this. Leave this one to me.
Go down there.
Time to wreck. Give me a hand.
Do I have a choice? It's careless to be allowing assassins inside. We must exterminate them with much haste.
Go down.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave.
So
it
now
to
I
me.
know how they probably got in, because Rhea probably helped build the palace and would know all about the secret passages. You know, fair.
There would fall in.
But do they know that? Go down.
Starting the mission is.
Take a breather. Not a problem. Here goes.
Oh, hi.
Peace,
Oh, that's a lot.
good intruder. I assure you, I'm no fighter.
Beat Shamir.
Says the wolf in sheep's clothes. Sure, where's the Emperor?
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
What about Thoron?
Smash that stronghold into rubble.
I'm getting better, but
Easy. Yeah, that is probably tornado shot that Ashen. Oh yeah, probably special. I find it hard to use the mage's class action. Almost everyone else I find an easy time to use, but not the mage.
Leave this one to me.
Battle pants. And died.
Any final words?
Give me money.
I'm on it. Just it is time.
Good. Just a little more and we'll retake this section of the palace.
Come on.
I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
I love how the glowing emblem, yeah, the over shows up their stun gauge.
Starting the
or like
mission.
reveals it rather.
Take a breather. Let's link up. Let us join forces. We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Holding a place certainly doesn't help the action. Yeah, exactly.
Not a problem.
Show me your time.
I'll take over.
I'm done being nice.
Jesus! Oh, I see something I want. Give this to me.
It's nice and safe until they came barging in.
Meteor! I guess Meteor would be a good time to actually use the class action. New spot. Hi, Shamir.
You're not my target, which means you're wasting my time.
I can do this.
All right. This way.
I can do this.
There we go. Or at least I can get rid of you.
Perhaps a duet?
Let's make a scene.
Oh, thank God it hits.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies. Leave this one to me.
Bye.
I'm on it. No charge.
Just join over here.
Bear witness.
Or what if I am smart and I get ahead of the game?
Let's
Thank you.
starting the mission.
You, on the other hand, need to go much further.
My turn.
There you are. Struggle. Astra.
Can't waste another minute.
Bastard.
Slippery creature. Let's stay
Makes
on
sense,
guard.
though.
Over here! More intruders!
Where? Aha! Smart!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Starting the mission. Is that an... I'm on it. No charge.
Ah, you ran out. I see.
Here goes.
Seize the strongholds.
Palace still teems with enemies. Crush them all.
Is there even one room I can be alone?
That more assassins are closing in.
I won't lose.
Ah.
Smash that stronghold into
Leave this one to me. That
rubble. I'm on fire!
Bye.
We must work together.
We're going for broke! It's over!
I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Go down.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave. It is time.
Oh, hi.
The
Thank you.
enemy is trying to seize the fireworks.
If you would like, maybe...
Dorte!
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
If they succeed, they'll be able to target Her Majesty. We can't let that happen.
The assassins, and the allies and fire orb. Nope.
Starting the mission.
My turn.
Ah! Beautiful.
Not a problem.
I'll take over.
Oh, that was a nice combo.
I can do this. I'll claim the Emperor's head myself.
Leave
Uh-huh.
this one to me. That
Good luck with that.
Poses a nasty threat. Dispatch her at once.
Meet the Swordmaster. What?
Not good. We're sitting ducks now.
Oh, let's fix that.
I'm on it. Bear witness. You're weak.
These aren't assassins.
Come on. There we go.
If you come for me,
Over here.
I'll make you regret it.
Oh, it's up here. Running in. On. Ah, just too late.
If you would like, maybe...
Still dead though. Thank you, Dorte.
Your life is forfeit.
It's too close. We best stay on our guard, Your Majesty.
Starting the mission.
Yep.
Take a breather.
Let's go. Grab their ability.
Everyone onto me.
Not a problem.
I will walk you to the Emperor's hiding place.
Oh, that's not great.
Well, that can't be good. He's going to use magic to seal in attackers.
Leave this one to me.
Stop that?
This stronghold will fall.
Oh, hey. Many.
We must work together.
And I have Golden Fist ready.
We're going for broke. It's over.
Money! More money.
I'm not.
I'm on it.
I'm the star now.
You know what?
Here to join me?
Don't drop it.
Let's make a scene.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
I just don't want you guys to meet up.
I can do this. Leave this one to me.
Why can't I go all the way over here?
That.
I'm glad we took care of those reinforcements. The last thing I want is more work.
Do that again. On a hit count. Hi. Give me more money. Do it again. Come on, come on, come on. I can reach you too. Jesus. Easy money.
No. It is time.
Give me another base.
My turn.
Well, this does give me some extra force.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh. Oh, shit.
That takes care of the rabble, which leaves us with the true problem at hand.
Come here. I'm getting there.
Clutches this time.
They're really keeping the heat on. All right, time for another approach.
Enough of this. It seems clear the enemy won't come out of hiding until I do.
No, Edelgard, they are already out.
That may be true, Your Majesty, but is it wise to place yourself in such peril?
Caught one. Do it.
What? Oh, I see. You were waiting for me. Oh, perfect. Nice.
Let's make a scene.
What happened if I got chest there and teleported out of this place?
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies. Once I'm on stage, I won't leave until I've seen my performance through. Nice one.
There we go, finally. In this situation, this is a very nice one to have. But other than that, no. Ah.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Starting the mission.
Help her out.
Is that I'm on it. No charge. Just
One of the special dialogue for it might very well be. And the fact that I still can't recruit Shamir means you're gonna escape again.
Let's make a scene.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
Nice. Yep.
That should do for now.
Called it. Oh. Keyman.
Skies were meant to be.
Chess.
Not a problem.
Cure. I am doubly certain we have a traitor in our midst.
Hi. Catherine!
It's brave of you to try and lure us out, but such courage will cost you your life.
Hi. Ow.
It seems Rhea is not playing around.
What gave you that impression?
No mercy to the Archbishop's enemies.
My lord, we stand ready to walk the Emperor back to the throne room upon your command.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do it.
Use the magic. A
Bye.
wise man is ever ready.
Nicely timed. Thank you, Minister Heather.
Oh, Chess is here. Nice. Nice. Both of them.
Don't be nice.
Okay, that opened up the path.
Leave this one to me.
They've broken through. You must hurry to Her Majesty's side.
It's that easy. What if I do this right here? Wall of defense, except for Chess.
Take a breather. You got my back? Let us join forces.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
That I can open up this. Come on, let me over there. And inside is a seal? No, bullion. Bullion. Time to kill. Hello, Catherine.
I'll kill you all.
Sure you will. Uh-huh.
You're taking a beating, Catherine. But don't worry, I've got your back.
Sure you do.
I'll never know what
Defeat both of them.
Strange, Shamir. I heard you quit the Knights of Sorrows, yet here you are.
Well, someone's done their research. But yeah, I'm just another mercenary now.
Which means you will take us for money.
Come work for us. We will spare Catherine's life.
Don't listen to him, Shamir!
Persuade.
That can't be good.
Hopefully they didn't kill her too fast.
Run, Catherine.
I did it!
Don't make me drag you out of here, Shamir. Go before I kill you myself. Damn it.
Well, that worked out.
Good. We have a contract.
Well, this contract feels like it would fail pretty fast.
But we allowed them far too much leeway. The situation calls for careful reflection.
Still, you saved my life, which means my path for the future remains intact. Thank you.
Hubert, did you hear? My father has...
Escaped. Okay, yeah.
Vanished. Yes. We should have killed the dastard when we had the chance. What happened to your solemn vow to not let him stage a comeback? I told you this would happen. I think you knew he would try and scrabble his way out of his predicament. Such is the nature of a noble. Until you finally squash them, that is.
I have no way to refute that point.
I could excoriate you further, but we lack the time. We must get to the bottom of this, and quickly. The Knights of Seiros descended on us with the fury I have rarely seen. In all that confusion, even a bear could have slipped away without raising an alarm.
I would not go so far as to call them conspirators, but my father had many old friends in the palace. Some may have turned a blind eye. They should be found and questioned.
I agree. That is one possibility. Though there is another.
Oh?
Yes, well, now that we have a fugitive on our hands, I intend to make full use of it. This situation affords us a chance to remedy another.
If that is the beginning of a scheme, Hubert, you do a terribly poor job of veiling it.
It is no concern of yours. Not yet, at any rate.
I am wondering if Ferdinand
Lovely.
is actually, like, betraying us.
So long as whatever you're planning has Edelgard's blessing and will be of aid to the Empire, I will brook no complaint.
I don't think it is.
All will be revealed in time.
Hey, level 30 hero too! Yay! It is something I could see them maybe try to do, is make him betray us for the safety of his father.
Inconsequential. If these arms get any bigger, I'll have to start going sleeveless.
I'm getting better.
I'm feeling confident.
So many level ups.
Oh, you...
Dorothea!
I'll surely put
Meteor! Another advanced seal. And there's Shamir.
I'm told the secret passage they used was sealed off centuries ago.
Yes. The palace floor plans failed to even show it. I'm shocked the church knew of its existence.
Yep.
In the age of Seiros, the Empire and Church were intimately related. It's safe to assume the Central Church took pains to retain its information from the time.
I shudder to think what other inconvenient secrets they might be privy to.
Yes, well, based on the scale of the attack, they must have seen this as their first and only chance. Ah, there you are.
They said you wanted to talk?
Yes. I believe I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? What for?
If you hadn't been there, Edelgard would have died.
To be blunt, I thought you were with the enemy.
No!
I had you pegged for an informant, planted among us by those who slither in the dark. It was not an unreasonable assumption. You enter Her Majesty's life at the perfect time, allure her with your strength, and choose our house to study with. And oh, surprise! You have dark powers. It was all too much to dismiss as mere coincidence.
I get it.
It was at Hubert's suggestion that I appointed you captain of our mercenary unit. He felt this would allow us to quietly assess your abilities and allegiances, and I agreed. I know I told you I did this because I believed in you and your strength, but the decision was somewhat more nuanced than that.
Meanie.
I'm sorry.
The moment I got wind of this attack, I immediately thought of you. This is it, I thought. The traitor has sprung the trap, and now the Emperor's life is in danger. But instead, you thwarted the assassination attempt and kept Her Majesty safe.
For that,
I was wrong about you. Deeply so. And for that, I am ashamed beyond measure. Pray forgive me.
Accept this vote. Demand further groveling!
You know, I thought it was weird how quick you both trusted me, but this is seriously too much. Surely there was a better way than this to test me.
This is not the line I expected.
But I believe we made the proper decision at the time, given the facts at our disposal.
I mean, it does make sense that, like, hey, should we trust you?
I was not about to hang my head and apologize until I was certain it was safe to take my eyes off you.
That said, we owe you more than a logical explanation. There must be some way we can make this up to you.
You can start by trusting me. Or if that's not in the cards, have the decency to tell me you don't to my face. At least then I'll know where I stand.
I doubt doing so would have changed anything, but I understand the sentiment. We will attempt to be better going forward.
Be better? Really?
Hubert, why not just promise to be more forthright?
Because that might make me a liar. Let me speak plain. I no longer believe you to be working with the enemy. However, that does not necessarily mean the possibility is now non-existent.
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Enough to be of help.
Of course we trust you.
Or I do, at least. So please, let us begin this relationship anew on solid ground.
It is now 1182.
Wait, whoa.
The Great War Edelgard instigated has swept across Fodlan and looks more grim with each passing day. The Emblem
Part 1, I know!
struggles to hold Aryan Road to the west and the Great Bridge to the east. The kingdom cannot bring western lands to heal. Even the Alliance must face changing times. The Central Church sends the Knights of Saros to the Imperial capital to assassinate the Emperor, but fails. Roughly
there
half
we
a
go.
year passes before the tides show any true sign of shifting.
Time skip, part 2. Hey! Let's save over this one.
Scarlet Blaze. Shifting history.
Are we gonna get, like, different character designs again? Because that would feel weird.
5 months have passed since the attack on the Emperor, and 1182 nears a close. Though each army schemes, the battle maps barely change. But now, history is about to resume its course.
With Claude.
Today is a momentous day in
woohoo!
history that people will mark for generations to come.
Cooperation?
Then why do you look so conflicted?
I'm not conflicted, Claude. I'm just painfully aware of how much stronger I need to be. That's why I'm counting on you and the Alliance to make up the difference.
Hey, I've got feeling unprepared down to a science, so let's say we help each other out. If we work together, we can achieve what's best for both of us, right?
I have reviewed the terms, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
You've done fine work here, Hubert. Thanks. And thanks to you as well, Holst. You know I'm not good at this sort of thing.
I've never known you to shy away from ceremonial affairs like this. But it is the most significant pact since the founding of the Leicester Alliance, so your caution was most prudent.
Well, this whole sounds like the narrator because he's pro CD.
I must admit, I was quite nervous. Thankfully, I managed not to follow it up.
Do you want spiders?
You surely jest. You did your work masterfully, without batting an eye. I am truly impressed that Leicester's most valiant general is so well versed in diplomacy.
Don't be insulting, Hubert. Sir Holst is a duke. A man can be brave in battle and still know how to get things done. Take our Minister of Military Affairs, for example.
A man for whom the term looks can be deceiving was likely invented.
Speaking of Count Burgleys, where is he?
Eredbar.
I thought he'd be here so we could go head-to-head. We never did get to finish our battle.
I'm afraid the Count couldn't make it, but perhaps you'd consider my bodyguard instead?
Oh, hi! Are we gonna duel?
I'm certain you'll find the challenge to your liking. Is this your first time meeting, by the way?
It is. Well, friend, care to go around with me?
They say this Holst character is the strongest man in Leicester. But is he as strong as the Ashen Demon?
Oh. Except.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I hope you mean later and not this very second.
Aww.
It would be a shame to get blood all over this nice paperwork.
Yes.
But I want to fight
All
now.
eyes are on us. We must make this a grand gesture and show our soldiers that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Well, let's get to it. As leader of all the
Hey!
Lords of Knights, we sit at the round table of the Leicester Alliance.
Did they get a new CG artist for these? Because people complained about the weird ones from before.
I, Claude von Regan, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fodlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Alliance to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
Goodness, look how far you've risen. You're standing on the stage of history.
Nice.
I know you'll do great
I mean,
things.
we did so earlier too, but...
And greater things still.
Right then, we've got plenty of bright new faces here at the round table today.
Judith!
First, a brand new Count ruling Gloucester. And Duke Goneril and Count Ordelia have decided that their heirs will sit for them.
Unfortunately, Lawrence and Lysithea can't join us, due to their responsibilities in the Imperial Army.
I called you here to give you notice. The Leicester Alliance is assenting to the Empire's request and sending troops to the Kingdom front. Houses Regan, Gloucester, and Daphne will be supplying most of the soldiers. And instead of the usual route through Aelel, we'll be invading Fraldarius directly by sea.
You're staying behind, right, Holst?
No!
Indeed I am. Almyra is still an unknown quantity, and we've no idea if or when Prince Shahid might stage another attack.
It's still alive!
And the same goes for House Ordelia. They've had more than their share of troubles on their border. We agreed that shipping their army away might not be the most prudent of ideas.
Ah!
And that's all she
Drank a
wrote.
bit too much.
You'll find the details in the document you've all been given. I wish the kingdom would see there between a rock named Adrestia and a hard place named Leicester and throw that white flag high, but of course they won't.
Lawrence and I'm guessing that Lawrence and Felicity would be if they had retreated. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we would have killed them. I think they would have retreated.
So good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you.
Oh yeah, I did the Lawrence.
And so, the Alliance has agreed to bring their troops to bear
Cutscenes!
and attack the kingdom from the east.
I did one of the the route where you recruit Ash off stream, just refought it all like to get S rank, and in that I didn't recruit Ash, and Leonardo laments having to kill another son.
At the same time, we will resume our invasion from
Or-
the west, using Aryan Road as a foothold.
Or rather, kill a son to revenge for another.
We'll subjugate the kingdom's lords one by one as we work our way toward Blathed.
News of the pact will doubtless have spread throughout the kingdom by now. Provided enough houses see the futility in fighting, we may be able to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. However, that is likely wishful thinking. We should instead expect the worst and prepare accordingly.
You think? Some of them already bent the knee to us once, along with Count Rowe. Wouldn't they jump at a chance to swap sides again?
An idea I am certain has already occurred to the king. Lately, we have been scrambling to reorganize, dealing with an attack by the Knights of Seros and negotiating a pact with Leicester.
Being Ash is suffering, being Leonardo is suffering. Suffering is the default state for most of Fargus. Yeah.
And during that time, the winds of purgation have swept across Fargus. In one fell swoop, the king has expunged most of the nobles likely to align with us.
No.
Still, it's us and the Alliance against him, which means we've got the advantage. What's there to worry about?
The church?
The concern isn't that we'll lose. It's that winning might come at the cost of too many lives. What an utterly pointless, senseless thing to do. Oh, I find it all so very draining.
Whatever our intent, we're the instigators here. We can't expect the enemy to do anything less than defend their land with tooth and claw.
Speak for yourself. If someone invaded my territory, I'd hand over lands and titles on a silver platter. Especially if I had no chance of winning.
There is truly no other noble like you, Linhard. And perhaps no person at all for that matter. Regardless, we must proceed with caution. When people think someone is after what they possess, they respond with fear, even if the thought is all in their head. In the eyes of the people of Fargus, there is no limit to what evils the Empire might visit upon them.
My father started saying he can't sleep because he's scared the old church is coming to Garreg Mach to kill him.
Yeah!
From the sound of my mother's letters, he's really shaken up.
Yeah!
Remember that the kingdom has much coldness.
Yeah!
Let's not forget to be bundling up like people of the snow.
Our Petra is always ready for what lies ahead.
Petra, I'm a person of the snow. We don't bundle up.
I wish I had better understanding of your Fodlan ways, so I could be giving more assistance to everyone.
Don't worry about it, Petra. With all the different factions in this thing, even we have a hard time keeping it straight. This all must seem so backward compared to the way things were in Brigid.
In any case, the battles ahead will be more brutal than any we have yet fought. Keep a vigilant eye out for both yourselves and
Look at
each
both.
other.
No!
That is all. Dismissed.
Guess things aren't gonna be so easy anymore. We're under some real pressure to win.
Okay. How many maps until... Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And are the previous paralogs still available, or do I need to reload the save file? Hey! Following classes can be, you can now acquire the following classes at the training ground. Assure an Emperor! New exam skills are available. Some units have gained new equipment in battalions. Alright, Elgard asked to see me. Something about the decisions she's making. Okay, okay, I can break. No! I just want to check out what is available to me or not. Oh. It'll take some time for you to deepen this bond. You missed the opportunity. Okay, so I will have to reload the save file. So, yeah. Good to know. New equipment. Yeah, that's curious. Killing edges. I do see here that I got Rising Star Mercenaries. Alright. Oh, Supreme Armored Co, of course. Empire Magic Corps. It might have been those 3 battalions that is new. I'm gonna talk to Edelgard.
Yes. Shall we?
There you are. We shall begin the meeting at once. Come with me. No! Battle suggested. Oh boy. Does anyone have any suggestions regarding how to prepare for battle? I'm not ready for this! At the start of each chapter, your allies might offer you battle suggestions. Balthus has his relic. Oh, I should check that out. Battle suggestions. When a suggestion is implemented, the ally who made the suggestion will have boosted morale and increased support with you. If you implement a suggestion, its effects will last until the end of the chapter. You can check the effects of an implemented suggestion by selecting camp info from the pause menu.
I have a strategy.
Hey,
What if we tried this?
Focus on developing flexibility through sword technique, slightly increase the class experience with swords.
I have a proposition.
Focus on developing axes, slightly increase the class experience game with axes, and
so
then
hear me
brawler.
out.
I have a proposition.
I have a strategy.
I'll go with the sword one, because most units use sword.
I will endeavor my hardest.
Shall we?
We will proceed with this plan. I'm counting on you all of you. Yay!
What do you think?
You've been keeping busy, Chess. I hope you're ready to push on towards victory. This may be a fierce battle. It is possible we could lose any one of our close comrades. I would suggest treasuring the moment we have now and spending time with them while you can.
Hey!
Thinking about my friends remind me of my old mercenary band. Actually, I made a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary. Might not be a bad idea to give that to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for them. Merc Whistle. Gifting an ally the Merch Whistle will get in return, they'll give you a special accessory. Put on special accessory and your unique action ability will be overwritten without the unit who gave you. Oh! Only allies with A support with Chess can receive the Merc Whistle. You will only require 1 Merc Whistle per playthrough, so think carefully about whom you give it to. Oh no! That's mean! That's so useful for... Oh god. If I use it with Hubert, that's just dangerous. Oh no, too many combinations, no! No, I'm not talking, Grab my reward.
Well, how'd it go?
By Verona.
Any result's a good
Go
result.
to the shop.
I carry a little of everything here.
This game doesn't have S supports, but it kind of has S supports. Yeah, I imagined. I've heard of that as well. There we go.
Quality friend. You've got an eye for quality friend. You've got an eye for quality friend.
Do I have an eye for quality friend? Support. Or supply, rather.
Supplies
Just
are the
because I want to see
lifeblood of any
it.
army.
And now, yep, lavish building material, Mastersmith, advanced, elites. Yeah, can't trade for too many of these, but just for seeing it on stream, I'm curious. First of all, how does the war map look like? There's Anna. Okay, I can still do that paralog, so I don't need to do that one off screen. Foreign Tome. Must have this following class as Swordmaster. So yeah, I will get a lot of like tools here, but the first one I want is the master classes. Oh yeah, also Convoy. Shamir, Steel Bow. Probably don't have. Oh, you have a lot of. Heavy Spear, Reaper Knights. But no sickle, or the death sickle, or whatever you want to call it. I have 2 crescent sickles, but you know. Feather Tome. Oh wait, not the Feather's Tome. I'm gonna get the ability to like unlock the weapon skills as well. There it is. Crest of Cavalier allows him a magic crossbow to use Eviscerate while wielding it. And Eviscerate was the slash based on the higher of strength and magic. Nice, good. Effective against all units, can't be blocked. Ouch. Facilities master.
Allow me to assist with any
Training
matters
guard.
regarding the facilities.
10 lavish, 10 elites.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I need 10 lavish. Well, deliver resources. For now, I don't need Venom Stone just to get this done. This is not going to be my main save file. One last port comment to end with. Yeah, I could do that too. But first, lavish, lavish, lavish. And then I think it was elite training gear.
Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters
Yep,
regarding
here
the
we go.
facilities.
And with that, master class are available.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
And if I go to training instructor. Nope.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
There we go, Ashura. 2 swords of magic. Well, that's a nice outfit.
Oh, this'll take some getting used to.
Yeah. Yes. And Edelgard, Emperor. There we go.
I always strive to improve.
And,
Can't wait to see
I
how
do
you
want to
do.
see how they look, though, so... Just gonna see real quick. Dual wielder exploit. Oh yeah, what does the aggression do? Attacking foe with status effects. Oh, if I combine that with Edelgard's. Urgh. Hey,
Training
how about a
can
mock
be
battle?
the difference between victory
And death.
Follow me, soldiers of the Empire.
Let's earn our keep.
Okay, and that's the same. That's similar. That's the same. My favorite move.
I'll protect you. Leave it to me.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's new. Well then. Yeah, the main thing I gotta learn is just to build up that final one. Or like my full X. I don't know what to call it.
Show me what you're capable of.
Let's just train it a little bit. Wait, did my swords disappear at some point? I threw my swords and teleported back at me! So... 1, 2, 3. Well then. Meanwhile, I'm gonna guess most of these are the same as well. Ow! Come on. Yep, that's the same. Stop it! And the fire should be the tornado. Will you stop? Nice. I'm just gonna do this just so they stop attacking me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I will crush all obstacles in
1,
my way.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna be happy with this all night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's no 7. I guess we'll see this then.
It would be my pleasure. Get out of my way.
Just normal things. Return to camp. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on first getting the master classes, and then unlock their furthering their ability skills. Now let's do one final support. Let's make it Chess and Edelgard, because we just had them.
Oh, Edelgard. I'm glad I found you. Got a few?
Of course. What is it?
Well, remember how Hubert laid into me after the Knights of Saros raided Enbar? It got me thinking. What do I need to do for you to trust me again?
Nothing. Hubert and I stopped doubting you the moment that business was behind us. You worked tirelessly for me, and I'm grateful for that. So please, there's no need to worry.
Uh-huh.
Still, we have no idea when those who slither in the dark might try to interfere again. Honestly, it kind of feels like there's more I should be doing to help. Like I'm just floating around without a purpose or something.
Very well. What do you propose?
If I had to pick something, I'd say protecting you would be my top priority. Everyone's got a bone to pick with you, especially the Church and those who slither in the dark, and they won't rest till they have your head. After all, the Imperial Army's not gonna lose if we've got you at the top handing down orders. And I figure Hubert'll stay off my back as long as I put my energy into keeping you safe. Then you can lead us to victory, and we'll all live trustfully ever after.
Perhaps, but I think you're forgetting something. The only way to protect me is by staying at my side, and therein lies a conundrum. Allowing you that close to me would in itself be proof of my trust, without which you would have never earned such an opportunity in the first place.
Stand there, Slackjaw.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Still, I can't help but feel like that's what I've got to do to prove myself to you. Please, Edelgard, even if it just means shielding you from your enemies.
Very well. Do as you will. In the meanwhile, I'll tell Hubert... Well, I'm not entirely sure what I will tell him. At the very least, we know those who slither in the dark are able to shapeshift at will. So, in a way, it doesn't matter who I choose to surround myself with. they could just as well turn out to be someone wholly different.
Thank you for believing in you.
Thanks, Edelgard. I honestly could have sworn you were gonna say no.
Of course. What I truly want to know is why you'd risk your life just to earn my trust.
Do you really have to ask? You reshaped my entire life. Before I met you, I had nobody. I was nobody. But you still chose me, of all people, to command one of your armies. Now I can't walk down the street without people yelling my name. And I've got a great life surrounded by amazing friends. All of it possible because of you.
That's not true. You would not have earned this post if you lacked the talent.
Maybe now, but before you came along, nobody in the Empire gave a Pegasus's backside about talent. You gave me a seat at the table when no one else would.
Ah, I see.
If you want proof you've changed the world, just take a look at me. Because this gal, she's a whole new person thanks to you.
There's an Edelgard that came out sport level B. Yeah, that feels like it took place like directly after the conversation between last chapter. Wait, hang on a second. Why are you blue?
Wonderful.
I'm not gonna keep this, but why are you blue? You're supposed to be yellow. But with that, I'm gonna end the stream here. As the chat suggested, I will probably that feels like an A support. It does. I will probably go back and do all the supports and make like an episode 9.5. And where I will talk to literally every single one that I can. Which is a lot. And then I'll do the others. It was Ingrid too! I'll do the other like missions here that is on the overall map here to like get this ready for next stream. And then I'll probably start with Paralog and then we'll continue by fighting in Enbar. Or no, fighting in Fargus. Part 2 just started and we're already going against Dimitri. This feels, Ingrid soup, treaty soup, betrayal soup, many soups. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow for what I believe is Neon White. And then... Hi. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Fuck your count rope. But yeah, until then... Bye-bye! That's the wrong button!